All right, so this is some footage from back in the day of Leonardo DiCaprio. Here we go. Let's analyze this.
I'll tell you that much. But, you know, I had some teen following.
Who do I look like?
Little Ricky Schroeder, I think.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Schroeder.
Through this one. Then we can...
Young River Phoenix.
Stardom started early for Leonardo. By the time he was hired at 16 to star with TV's biggest teen star, Kirk Cameron, on the hit show Growing Pains in 1991, he'd already been acting for more than 10 years. He starred in commercials and the kids' show Romper Room before landing on the sitcom. And he was an on-the-set cut-up from the start.
I know we can show them our little drawings.
All right, look at how touchy and weird he is with this dude. Watch this.
Show us the little drawings.
You see, we draw drawings of each other. Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Leo's job on this set, for some reason, is to make fun of me all day long.
Okay, so here we have Robert De Niro, right there. See Robert?
From the beginning, Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was destined to be a spirited boy. He received his first name after swiftly kicking his mother from her...
Okay, do you guys know that De Niro was just linked to a child sex ring in France? Anyway, so who is that guy that DiCaprio was just with? I'll tell you who he was. Let's get to know Brian Peck. So, you might think, yeah, sometimes people are affectionate or whatever. No. Who's Brian Peck? Disney hired convicted child molester to work on 2006 kids show. This is Brian Peck. Okay, let's... Peck was originally charged with 11 counts, including lewd act upon a child, sodomy of a person under 16, attempted sodomy of a person under 16, sexual penetration by a foreign object, 4 counts of oral copulation of a person under 16, oral copulation with anesthesia or controlled substance, sending harmful matter, and using a minor for sex acts. He pled guilty in no contest to lewd act against a child and oral copulation. Court found him guilty of both. The remaining counts were dismissed. So Disney then hired him even after this. So this is happening right here. This is Brian Peck right there. That guy is a vicious and vile serial offender of having sex with children. So does that change how you feel about this little interaction?
We draw drawings of each other. Brian is the famous artist, and we always make fun of each other and portray each other in silly, satirical ways.
Leo's job on this set, for some reason, is to make fun of me all day long.
Okay,
You
so
sick
here we
fuck.
have-
Her womb as she admired a Leonardo...
And so he doesn't have a father. He just has a sick mother who just fed him to the wolves.
Born in Los Angeles on November 11, 1974, Leonardo was the only child of George and Ermeline DiCaprio, who divorced when he was just a year old.
Leo's says he was raised in Compton. He likes to make us think that he's straight out of Compton. Mm-hmm. Mr. Pale as a dead fish belly and blonde
That guy sodomizes children.
hair is straight out of Compton.
He didn't grow up in Compton, but he did grow up in Hollywood. And he admits he wasn't much of a student, preferring
Do you see how he's acting? He's acting like you'll see.
to
Just keep going.
entertain his classmates rather than do his homework.
Look at him.
I was sort of a class clown, and my publicist is looking at me.
His publicist he's referring to right now is a convicted sexual predator of children. And his manager. All pedophiles. All convicted. And they still work.
Put that. Sarcastic jerk. It sounds well.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Let's say. Right now,
Sarcastic jerk. Is it right? Write it now. There it goes. See, you like it?
Leo, as you know, is the latest, hottest, hunkiest teen idol there is.
Yeah, muscles.
Look, speaking of hunky, huh?
Leo, what's it like to be a teen idol?
Ask Kirk Cameron. I don't know. Well, I see my...
All right, I can't watch any more of that shit. It's just so disturbing. So Kirk Cameron becomes a born-again Christian and gets out of it, but DiCaprio doesn't. So what is DiCaprio now? He's unable to have a family, he can't get married, can't have children. He's a mouthpiece of globalist desires. That's why you don't hear about Kirk Cameron, because he got out. DiCaprio stands up there, even though he owns a yacht and a private jet and 5 mansions, and says that we're the problem because of our carbon footprint and that we should submit and give in to the globalist agenda. Why? Because he's owned. He's owned. They raped him into submission, and now he's a mouthpiece for whatever they want him to be. And it's really, really sad, but now there's no way out for him. He can't have a family. Think about all that money, all that fame, all of it. None of it matters. He had no childhood. He was raped constantly by these people with no one to protect him. That's why family's the most important thing. That's why they want single moms. These people are predators, financially, sexually, spiritually, everything. They want to take your shit. They want to fuck your kids. They want to take your money, take your freedom, and they want you to sit there with shame because what? You're white, you're cis, you're whatever it is. You're male. You have national pride. You believe in freedom. You like your guns. They're going to use that to fuck your kids because it's worse than you even want to believe. And a lot of you won't accept it, and that's fine. You're dead weight. It's fine. I know that's going to be out there. But that Brian Peck guy was convicted of sodomizing children, and Nickelodeon still hired him after. Why do you think we reacted so viciously to James Gunn? James Gunn is a pedophile. He's a pedophile. And the fact that ABC fired him because of the backlash, and people were like, oh, Big Bear, how you're such a hypocrite. No, fuck these people. They serve these kids up to these monsters. You don't get to those positions in Hollywood unless you're part of the open secret, because they need to have dirt on you. They need to trust you with their plans. And you can think it sounds paranoid. I just showed you a video where a kid was being treated like a sex object as a child on set by a man who has control. That man was convicted of raping a child, and they rehired him. You just watched it. So you can sit there and think like, oh, you're exaggerating. You've gone crazy, big. No, I haven't. You're crazy to me because you don't protect your own kids. You don't protect the future of your country. You don't protect the future of anything. That's crazy.